With division of fractions, you can't actually divide fractions. But what you can do is what I like to call KFC. Now, this isn't like Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is what we call keep, flip, change. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you have 4/5 divided by 2, well, the first thing you want to do is change 2 into a fraction. And anytime you have a whole number and you want to change it to a fraction, you put it over 1. So instead of 2, it's the same thing as having 2 over 1, okay? So we're going to change that whole number to a fraction. Now, we're going to keep, flip, and change this into a multiplication problem, okay? So we're going to keep 4/5. We're going to flip our second number to what we call its reciprocal. A reciprocal is just a fraction flipped over. So instead of 2 over 1, we're going to flip it to 1 over 2. And then we're going to change our division to multiplication. So now we have a multiplication problem. 4 times 1 is 4. 5 times 2 is 10. But instead of 4/10, we have to simplify that because 2 goes into both of those to 2/5. So our final answer would be 2/5. Now if we look at our next division problem, we have 3/4 divided by 3/5. So again, we K, F, C, we keep, flip, change. So we keep our first fraction. We flip our second fraction to its reciprocal, which would be 5 over 3. And then we change to multiplication. Now, instead of simplifying our final answer, remember you can also simplify diagonally whenever you have a multiplication problem. So I'm going to simplify my 3's because anytime you have the same number diagonally, you can simplify it down to 1. 3 goes into 3 one time. Now we can multiply 1 times 5 and 4 times 1, but that's not our final answer because that's improper. So we divide, 4 goes into 5 one whole time with 1 left over, keep our denominator of 4. So our final answer would be 1/4. 1 and 1/4, excuse me.